Welcome back to Tidbit Tours. In this episode, we're joined by our friends and neighbors at the Lakeshore Campus, the Humber Galleries. We're joined by Casey and Diane, who will guide us through an exploration of their work with contemporary art and polytechnic learning at Humber College's North and Lakeshore campuses and online. This episode was made during the 2021 COVID-19 pandemic lockdown and filmed remotely. Without further ado, let's turn it over to Casey and Diane.
Humber Galleries has been a part of the Humber College community since we launched back in 2012. Our goal was to give students a new way to showcase their works and to bring more professional artwork and artists to the campus. Our main gallery space, the L Space Gallery, was our first space at the Lakeshore Campus when we launched, and has transformed over the last 9 years to become our multidisciplinary home for all things Humber Galleries. Over the years, the space has been host to roughly 75 professional exhibitions, showcasing everything from student work to professional local and international artists, to multidisciplinary installations with film, performance, and more. Today, Humber Galleries acts as a non-profit contemporary art organization connecting Humber creatives with the vibrant Toronto arts and culture community while still focusing on presenting student work in creative and professional spaces.
Humber Galleries is more than just a brick-and-mortar arts organization. In 2019, we initiated Campus as a Canvas, breaking through our four walls and expanding our presence across the college through pop-up exhibits and programming. While the Gallery and L Building remains our flagship location, the entire campus is now our canvas. This gives us the opportunity to turn unused, empty spaces into small exhibition pop-ups, where artwork can be showcased and celebrated by the entire student body. These satellite spaces extend our creative reach, providing Humber Galleries with a chance to work closely with students and the Humber community, bringing more art to the entire campus.
One of our ongoing projects is revamping our website so that all of our past exhibitions and projects are available to view at any time. You can check out our digital program section to see everything we've worked on from 2020 up until now. If you've been following our ventures online, you may have noticed we've increased our presence on social media as well, connecting with students and colleagues across Humber. New projects like the From the Vault series keep us busy, giving audiences a peek into our collection. Hopefully, these little changes make us a more transparent and accessible arts organization on campus, online, and across Toronto.
We're a college-based arts organization whose multidisciplinary approach to exhibitions and programming serves our school's many different faculties. We also promote mentorship, training, and learning opportunities for students, emerging professionals, and artists. Even though the campus is closed, our team has been hard at work behind the scenes developing new projects and programs for everyone to enjoy. For example, our latest exhibition, Reactivation, opened online in mid-April, coinciding with the FMCA's end-of-year festival called Humber Current. The project brought together 12 students from the music, theater, and visual arts programs. They were each tasked with exploring inspiration and collaboration in this new digital and socially distanced world, creating original art in reaction to another student's work. The exhibition is live on our website, so go check it out and prepare to be impressed. Another upcoming project includes our very first Nuit Blanche Fellowship taking place this summer. Our team of students have backgrounds in visual arts, music, and design. Together, over 14 weeks, and under the guidance of award-winning musician Mason Victoria, they'll create a digital interactive art installation for the public to enjoy. No pressure, but we're pretty excited to see what they come up with. More fellowships and art calls have yet to be announced, but we promise they're coming real soon. Make sure you follow us on social media so you can be one of the first to know.
One of our guiding principles when we first launched Humber Galleries in 2012 was to bring more artwork to the Humber campuses and make it part of the day-to-day culture of the college. This led to us starting the Humber Galleries art collection and to acquiring contemporary artworks from a number of Canadian artists from various disciplines. Over the years, our collection has grown to include almost 80 artworks, not only from professional artists, but also from Humber students, alumni, and faculty. Many of these artworks are on display around both Humber campuses, but the best place to check them all out right now is on our website under the collection tab. We would love to tell you a bit about each of the amazing artworks in our collection, but for the sake of time, here are just a few of our favorites right now.
This self-portrait by Jutai Tunu is highly characteristic of his approach towards contemporary ideas in Inuit art. He was expressionistic and known for making himself the subject of his own work. He was also experimental and one of the first artists in Cape Dorset to use oil pastels, giving his drawings this great intensity of color and depth.
Towering over the learning commons of Lakeshore, Genesis Railcom by graffiti artist Quest draws on the artist's interest in freight trains as symbolic elemental steel giants to create a powerful thunderbird made from redwood and steel. By transferring this symbolic figure into a three-dimensional form, Quest brings this mythic figure's power into reality, both physically and through its identification with trains, a crucial element of the urban landscape that his art aims to explore. This one is hard to miss as it's one of the largest pieces in our entire collection.
And here we have Rajni Pereira's Ambush Upon Entry, created in collaboration with Richard Thomas, otherwise known as Mr. Tomorrow. It draws inspiration from Afrofuturism, portraying women of color as science fiction heroes and protagonists. Raw and transformative, this intergalactic battle can also be viewed as part of our online exhibition, Reactivation. Check out our website and learn how students became instantly inspired by Rajni's work.
This colorful piece is Radiant Light Fiber Optic 2 by Liz Aston. Created from dichroic film, this work is both reflective and iridescent and made to change how it looks throughout the day depending on the lighting around it. By combining this innovative industrial material with long-standing domestic practices such as lace making, Aston reinvents the material as one that is delicate and woven with human histories. You may never see this piece the same way twice.
Mike Goff's paintings are rooted in childhood memories of Newfoundland. They're autobiographical, but carry universal narratives. For instance, this work, called The Impression of Something Real, features a red house, a shape that has appeared in several of Mike's other works. It's a unifying element that immediately evokes a sense of home and belonging. On the other hand, these abstracted forms and loose brushstrokes allude to an absence of detail. There's great solitude in this work, which speaks to the occasional unreliability of memory in relation to time and space.
This work, created entirely from salt, is Rosetta by Adam David Brown. Rosetta is a rendering of the Rosetta Stone, an artifact discovered in Egypt in 1799 that enabled the language of ancient Egypt to be deciphered for the first time. This historically and archaeologically significant object is rendered in salt on a blackboard and visibly degrades over time as the adhesion of the salt breaks down, symbolizing how every language represented on the Rosetta Stone is considered to be a dead language. Don't worry, this piece will be around for a while for you to see.
And that's a wrap. As always, if you want to learn more about our exhibitions, programming, and collection, just visit our website or reach out to us by email. And keep an eye out for any social media updates as we announce upcoming projects over the spring and summer months. Thanks so much for watching. The Humber Galleries team had a lot of fun making these videos, and we hope to do it again real soon.
Thank you for joining us for this episode of Tidbit Tours, and special thanks to our guests from the Humber Galleries. You can find out more on their website at humbergalleries.ca and follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Humber Galleries. You can watch more Tidbit Tours right here on YouTube and stay in touch with us or send us your questions and feedback to the Lakeshore Grounds Interpretive Center on these same platforms at Lakeshore GRNDS or online at lakeshoregrounds.ca. Thanks for watching. See you next time.